Alright, we're finally doing this. I've been around cameras ever since I was 13, but I've never really sat down and spoken to a camera directly all by myself. Basically, I haven't really vlogged before, or maybe I have, and I have chosen not to release my work on this channel. Vlog 1. Around this time last year that I really thought of doing this, where I could use this as a medium to share my thoughts and voice my opinions. But then I kept on procrastinating and telling myself that okay, let things get better and probably we'll do this some other time. Probably we'll do it outdoors, let this whole thing get over. And here I am, the same time this year, locked down inside. It teaches me two things. One, which I've partially learned from this super cool creator called Matt Devere. The fact that you start before you're actually ready, because you're never going to be ready. And the other thing that I learned is to never take a day for granted, because you don't really know whether the day ahead is actually going to be better or going to get worse. And this time things have actually turned out to be for the worse. I've never really imagined people to be struggling for basic resources like oxygen, hospital beds, ventilators, medicines, resources which you think will not be that hard to find. Think about it, you work hard all your life, you save money, you buy insurance plans, you consult doctors, and here you are with all that insurance money, you just don't find a basic hospital bed or that basic treatment to actually treat your loved ones. And I think that is really disturbing. Social media in general, especially Instagram, has always had this impression where everything looks hunky-dory, there's never a bad day. For the first time, I actually saw a lot of people shedding every inhibition down and saying that, listen, we need oxygen to save my dad's life or my mom's life. To my surprise, everybody responded. People actually started reposting and resharing these stories to a point where they actually found help. And I think that is the true potential of social media. And for the first time, I saw social media put to amazing use in actually saving people's lives, just like we expect out of administrations and the government. Influencers have a lot of followers who actually look up to them and seek for guidance in times of need. And unfortunately, I did see a few big accounts actually just go on with their lives as if nothing was ever wrong. So it wasn't something that was just happening to anybody who we didn't really know anything about. I can assure that each one of us knew at least one, if not more, who has actually been affected by the second wave. And just when you post a throwback picture of a trip, won't just uplift the mood of a follower who's actually seeking for help, looking for oxygen for his or her parents. And some to their defense actually ended up saying that this was to balance out the negativity that was going around with people actually amplifying requests for resources. Somehow, I just don't understand how a picture with your perfect vacation or your perfect outfit can ever compensate or make anyone who's in dire need of oxygen to save his family's life feel better. That just doesn't equate. But I do understand that it does get very overwhelming at times. But then there are a lot of other positive things that you can share. And I feel that you could have waited for your super amazing life for a couple of weeks and, allowed this whole situation to cool down. You might just lose a little bit of engagement based on the algorithm, but the algorithm for a bit. Just do what is the need of the hour at times. And I feel that was something that went a little missing in a few influencers and social media icons. It took them a little bit of backlash to actually realize. I was just trying to retrace everything that happened over the last 1 year, and there have been so many times before the second wave actually started that we actually got lucky. Just before the Kumbh Mela, there was Holi. I myself am guilty of it. Photographers, creators, filmmakers, me being one of them, was part of this massive event that happens in Barsana. Thousands of people gather without any social distancing, without any mask. Social media actually celebrated it with thousands of pictures and videos from there. People were attending weddings with 1,000 other people attending it. Every social distancing norm was flawed. People were out in parties, people were on beaches. This was a regular scenario at Girgaon Chowpatty on a weekday when the pandemic wasn't over, vaccinations hadn't started. And I have totally lost count of how many people I've seen wearing the mask wrong. Especially Indians, we have this tendency of actually realizing and pressing that alarm button when it's a little too late. But I guess we've all got into this together, and the only enemy that we can have right now is not each other, but the virus. And that's exactly what I wanted to share through this medium. So until I go out there and, get back to doing what I do best, that is making films and tell stories, I'll probably come here every week and create a video for you guys, hoping that I can make this a place filled with a lot of positivity and hope. And that's exactly what I'm going to leave you guys with today. Stories and faces of people who've actually fought and won their battle against COVID-19, because that's what we all are looking for, right? Some positive news at the end of the day. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, cheer up.